Welcome to level 7. Let's learn how to do a mohawk, and we're going to do an open mohawk. Now before we do that, I'm going to show you the difference between an open mohawk and a closed mohawk. Okay, so an open mohawk would look like this, into position here and change. Now a closed mohawk would look like this. Okay, do you see the difference? One ended here, one ended here. Now a mohawk goes from the same edge to the same edge, going forwards to backwards or backwards to forwards. So I went on a right inside edge to a left inside edge. And this is a really, I'm going to say the word, nifty or really cool move to turn to backwards. So if I was skating forwards like this and I want to turn to backwards, I do a mohawk, and now I'm just going to skate backwards here. Yeah, so if I'm skating forwards here, just do a mohawk into position like that, okay? So now let's teach it. So we're just going to do super simple from standstill. So if I'm positioned here, right arm is slightly forward, and we're going to step onto a right inside edge. So we step onto that right inside edge here. So that will be the first part, okay? So practice that. When that's comfortable, which will be probably quite quickly, then we're going to learn the transition. So as we step, we're going to slowly transition our shoulders around. We're going to turn our hips, and then we're going to change onto the left inside. Inside, backwards, inside, okay? So we push here, and we change into position here, and keep looking where we're going. And you will find this, and can find this a little tricky on the wheels, finding which wheels you want to be on, which is comfortable. You may like to be further on the back wheel, the back two wheels, or the front two, depending on what frames you've got. So give it a practice, and it is a little bit easier when you do it with a bit of speed. So if you push 1, 2, like this. And as always, you can be practicing that exit edge. So you can be skating backwards here, and then practice that exit inside edge here. Okay, which will be the same edge. If you did it outside 3 turn into position here, it will be exactly the same. So you will find that similar feeling to aim for. Okay, so I'll do it again, and I'll do it from this position so you can see. So standing in position here, right foot forward. Now we step, change like this. And you see what I did with my feet? There's a couple of things you can do. So you could push, you could point the toe here, and then change like this, or you can, as you can see my feet, you could push and just straight to here, like that. I quite like this position. It's very nice. And yeah, making sure, a common mistake, which we all do if we could be a little bit lazy, so as you change, you let the arms keep coming around here, and then we end up in the wrong place. We've got to keep that shoulder pinned back, okay? So if we do it from here again, so I push here, and now I've got to keep this shoulder pinned back here in position, and this one too, otherwise we keep kind of rotating around. We've got to keep strong shoulders, okay? So let's go the other way. So left foot forward, into position here, and now we'd push, point, change, just like that. And you can be quite gentle and quite delicate as well as we do it. So it's here, and as we bend, we bring that foot up. So it doesn't have to be almost a jump. Make it nice and slow, and gradually release the pressure off the wheels. Okay, so one more time. So a push, here, here into position. Okay, I'm going to show you from here. So into position here. Now we push, point the toe, and change. Okay, and yeah, I'll show you at speed. So we do right mohawk here, like quite simple. It's a fun way for you to turn to backwards, and then do left mohawk here. So now we're not pushing and not holding this one. This is just to learn, and then once you've got it, you can use it to turn to backwards. Really easy, okay? And that is the mohawk, or I think some countries are starting to call it a C-step, but there's so many countries that are not calling it a C-step, and then I'm a roller skater and they call it a mohawk in the rinks, and They even used call a waltz jump a 3 jump in England, so it's all confusing. So I'm just going to keep with what it's been forever, the Mohawk. Okay, and yeah, that was the Mohawk. I'll see you guys in the next video.